Hello guys, I hope everyone have gone through this week coding question. So the first question, like, it will accept three integers, like it will be accepting m, n and k. So let us now get into what are these. Okay, so the m is like it will be starting this will be the index for the odd ones. Sorry, this will be the index for the odd ones, yes, and n will be the index for the even ones, and k, this k will represent how many number of characters you will be printing. Okay, so this problem, the question is kind of tricky, but when you understand this, the thing is pretty much easier. Okay, the first thing is like you will be given m. Okay, so always we have only 26 alphabets, so the index value will be ranging from 0 to 25, right? So if the index value goes beyond 25, you will be dividing with the modulo of 26 to get the perfect value. Okay, so if it is like 30, you will be dividing it with 26 and the remainder will be 4, right? So the fourth letter, alphabetic letter, that is T, will be printed. Okay, so let me just get through it one by one. So for example, if k is equal to 5, you will be printing 5 characters. Okay, so if it is the first character, so obviously the character is odd number, so k is equal to 1, so it is odd, so you will be getting the 30th alphabet. Okay, so you'll be printing the 38 alphabet. Since it's beyond 26, you'll be making a modulus and you'll be printing it, and this character will be removed from the list of alphabets. For example, if you have printed D, you will be removing D from your character array and then you will be proceeding. And if k is equal to, it is an even index, so you'll be printing the 27th alphabet. Okay, so it will be printing like it will be like A, but since upon with index value you will be getting B, and then again you, since the index values are, you will be printing the 38 character and so on. Okay, so it is pretty much easy when you understand the question. So let's now get into the implementation part. So first thing, I'll just implement this in using Python, and then we'll be skipping on to C language. Okay, so the first thing, you'll be only getting three integers, m, n and k, right? So m and k is equal to map of n comma input dot split. Okay, and here I'm gonna create a character array that will contain alphabets from A to Z. So it will be like array in the sense I'm creating a list. So char of I, for I in range of, I'm just giving the ASCII value range of A to Z. So 97 to 123. So it will be holding the alphabets from A to Z. So for I in range of K. Okay, if I modulus of 2 is equal to 0, you will be printing the thing. Or else you can give like 1 to k, and for ordinals you will be considering m. So let's go with the topic itself. So if I value is odd, you will be considering the m character, right? So m minus 1, since we are considering the position, you will be taking m minus 1 of len of a. So since you will be erasing each character at that mean, when you are iterating, you will be considering len of a always. Okay, so it's not 26. Remember that, and you will be printing a of b, and n is equal to, since you are gonna print it the same line, and I'm gonna pop that particular character. So if I give pop of v, b will be holding the index value of a particular character, right? So if I give a dot pop of v, means it will be removing the particular character with a particular index. Else if it is if I is even, I will be considering the n, right? So n minus 1, the same procedure. So n of a, I'm gonna print this, and I'm gonna pop this. Yeah, done. So this is what the logic is. So let me run. Let me give the first test case. The first test case is like 30 27 and 5 is getting DPHFL, right? Perfect. So I can just check out with the other test cases. Now let's now get into the C implementation part. I just change the comments. Let me just remove this code and scroll on a bit. Yep. So I need header files like HV io.h for input and output, and string.h for character manipulations, since I'm dealing with strings. Not string, it's an array of characters, since you don't have a string in C language. So I'm going to do string.h over here, and then I'm declaring a main function of integer type and returning 0, and you can also give void main. So here I'm declaring a character array which has a size of 26 and a beat which holds the calculator index. Okay. So and then I need integers like k, m, and k, and I for iterations I need I and j. And to calculate the length of the array each and every time I need a L. Okay, so first I'm gonna create the character array, right? So here I'm gonna give like okay, B will hold the characters to construct the character, like alphabets from A to Z. So B is equal to A and B is lesser than or equal to Z and B plus plus. Here A of B is equal to A of L is equal to B and L plus plus. So this will basically create a alphabet array which contains characters from A to Z stored in the array called A. Okay. So here comes the implementation part. So it will be like int I is equal to 1 and I is lesser than or equal to k and I plus plus. Okay. So if I modulus of 2 not equal to 0 means I'm going to consider D, right? So here let us say integer called D over here. So D is equal to n minus 1 of L. Okay. And printf of k plus C of A of D. And I have printed the character. Now I have to remove that particular character from the array, right? So for this I'm having a loop called j is equal to D. So how I'm gonna remove is I'm gonna move all the characters to the right. For example, let me say an array A, B, C, D. If I want to remove this character A, I'm gonna move all these characters to one position. Like I'm gonna empty this one and I'm gonna shift these characters to the right one step. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So from the position of D to L minus 1 plus plus, so, and A of j is equal to A of j plus 1. I'm gonna push it to the right side. And here, since I have deleted a character, the length will be incremented by 1. So if it is not so, the same thing is gonna happen, but I'm gonna consider the n value. So I'll just copy it and everything remains the same. And here I'm gonna change the variable. Yeah, let us now check it out. Okay, I didn't erase that. Oops, I didn't get the values from the user. So D, and I'm gonna get M, N, and K. Yeah. So let us now check with the second test case like 5, 8 and 10. So it is like E, I, F, K, G and H. Yeah, perfect. So you can just check out with any random test cases. It works perfect. So let's now go into the second problem. So the second problem is like you'll be accepting a string S and it has to print the vowels repeated for I times. So I is the position of the particular vowel. If it is in a vowel, it has to repeat I times as per the index. For example, if the index of the particular vowel is 2, you have to print the vowel 2 times. Else, you have to print it as it is. So this one. Okay. So it's kind of simple. So let's now implement it in Python first. So I'm gonna get and string s from the user. So input dot strip to remove the white spaces, and for I in range of len of a, len of s. Okay. I'm gonna iterate. So if it is an vowel, if it is like here, let us declare what and another array, or else you can also use logical operators for it. But here I'm gonna declare a list which holds the vowels a, e, I, o, u. Okay, and the uppercases too. A, E, I, O, U and A, E, I, O. Yeah. So if S of I in vowels means I'm gonna print S of I into items. So double star. Yeah. I plus 1 times, since the index value will come from 0. So I'm gonna print it for, since we are gonna consider the position, not the index value. So I plus 1, comma end is equal to, else I'm gonna print as such. Okay. So let's now run it up. So I'm gonna give the first test case argument. Yeah, it works perfect. So let us now implement this same in C language. So since we don't have an in operator in C language, here I'm gonna use the logical operators for checking whether the enter one is vowel or not. So civo.h and asterisk include string.h void main. Okay, here I'm gonna declare a character array, for example, with size 100, and I'm gonna get it from the user, and hen will hold the length of the particular string. Okay. Now here I'm gonna iterate to that particular string. So I is equal to 0 and I is lesser than n and I plus plus. So if s of I, so here we can have another thing called char of d, and here I'm gonna okay. So either you can just convert all these stuffs into lowercase and you can manipulate, or you can either convert it into uppercase and manipulate to reduce your what your logical operators conditions. Okay. Yeah. So if d is equal to a, or d equal to e, or d equal to I, or d equal to o, or d equal to u. So if you can just check out with one test case. Oops, it's too low. Sorry. So So this will change all the characters to lowercase, and if it is so, I'm gonna create a for loop in here to print the particular character I times. So like I'm gonna give j is equal to 0 and j is lesser than or equal to I. Yeah, so I j plus plus. So here I'm gonna print that particular character. Else I'm gonna just print up. So let us now check it out. Oops. Okay. So here let's include int of j. So here we are getting a warning. For this we can include, sorry, first you can include a header file over here called ctype.h. So this will eliminate this particular warning. Yeah, so let us now check it out. Yeah, perfect. So you can just check out with another random test cases. It will work so fine. So if you have any doubts, you can reach out to our discussion forum. Thank you.